Hello, in this video we will be working with squiggle line art and color gradients. For this project you will need white drawing paper. Now depending on how large or small you'd like your project, you could be working on something like a 9x12 paper. That is what these items are right here. Or you can be working on something smaller. I will be working on a piece of paper that is roughly about 6 inches by 8 inches. Additionally, you will be needing a permanent black marker. I prefer the Sharpie fine point. Another decision you can make for this project is you can be working with colored pencils. Now, colored pencils offer you precision. They can get into smaller spaces. They blend a bit better. However, it is a more time-consuming activity to be working with the colored pencils. Another option is working with your conventional crayon. Crayons are nice, they move quickly. However, they do cause debris as you're working and can smudge. Another option is, if you can find them, is a similar crayon version. However, they are the Twistables. They don't put as much debris on your paper as a regular crayon would do. However, they do not go down as boldly or as darkly as crayons. So you have to make those decisions before you begin of what kind of medium you're going to work with. To begin, you need to break your paper into smaller sections, or squiggles. For this process, you want to be very diligent as you move. Now for this composition, I'm generally speaking happy with how I've broken the paper up. You want to be careful about making too small of spaces because then it will be difficult to color. Now, moving on to the color portion, another nice thing to have for this composition is access to a color wheel. We will be employing color from the color wheel in color order, color gradients. Now, there are some colors that might be in your crayon box that are not on the color wheel. For that, you're going to just have to use your eyeballs and see if it kind of matches. So to begin, I'm just going to pick one color and start filling in a space. So one option when I fill a space is I can kind of go in rows. Also, I'm kind of moving side to side. Towards the middle or the area of the space. Now I have a small gap right here because I did not want to run into that black line. I can come back in and just fill that in a little bit side to side that way. So for my next color, I want it to interlock with the next color. So think of your fingers interlocking. Well, that's what I want my color to do. So I'm going to be looking at my color wheel. I have yellow, so I'm probably going to go to yellow-orange now. We're working with color gradients. Double check your crayon or colored pencil in that works. So, oops, and that's another hazard of crayons. They do break. So again, I'm just kind of moving, letting my colors interlock. Okay, so I've gone from yellow-orange. Now I'm gonna go find my regular orange. Now my next color, already had orange. Now I'm gonna go to my red-orange. Again, I'm allowing my colors to interlock like my fingers were interlocking before. Now I can move to my next. Careful to read the labels on your crayons as you go. Now, I have a decision to make. I could move on to red violet, or I can also work with tints. I can move red to pink. That would also blend very well. But I'm going to go ahead and continue with my color wheel. Careful to go back and fill in any white spots that you leave. And if you're ever close to a border, you can go a little bit side to side next to that border so you're not going over. Alright, I have done a color transition in this space. Now another design option that you can do is to go around the perimeter of a space. Now in this spot here, I'm getting a little narrow, so all I have to do in this space is just go side to side. I'm very careful to make sure each band of color is about a pinky or finger width. Now I can move on to another space that I've got is done. So we've done so far a gradial transition in rose. And the other option is going around an area or perimeter. Right here I'm working with a tint. I'm adding pink with red, since all pink is a bit of red with some white in it. And these are close enough. I can move from pink to peach. I'm also going to suggest that pink and red violet blend very well. And there you have it. You have your squiggle line art with color gradients. This can be used as a background for other art or art on its own. Thank you for watching.